we just had. So yeah, excited to be here. What a great first game we've got lined up. Yeah, so we can see the knife round has begun, and here we go. We're actually into the game. So I'll let you take it away, Dan.
All right, well, we already have a push coming up long. Quick execute here from NIP. They're not messing around. 20 seconds into this round, they're already on that A bomb site. The rotation is coming in, and we have lost the game, Henry G.
We have, so I think they're just looking at our faces again. They just wanted to make the point of how good we do look today, but we can hear the bomb ticking away.
Yep. We're going to need to get the game back on one of our screens.
I'll try and tell you what's going on via sound.
We got this, the bomb is ticking away. We haven't had the defuse yet, so...
Glocks are being superior here. Bomb is ticking, Glocks are still going. I imagine it's a 2-on-1.
That's one Glock. Oh, the guy died. Who was shooting the Glock?
It's a 1-on-1 now. And it's a T round.
Yeah, it's got to be. No defuse coming in.
This is the this is the level of insight it brings. I can take the audio and paint a picture for everyone at home, the thousands of people.
Well, I think they can probably see the game.
Can they?
Probably. Yeah, they can see the game.
Ah.
It's just us. It's just us that are neglected in all of this, Henry.
Oh, that's fine. Well, there we go. We've got something.
Boom.
We're back. So Ninjas in Pyjamas do take that first round, and it looks like there will be a force buy coming in from Liquid, though.
Excellent. All right. So already, wow, how are you going to be able to take a quick kill onto Nitro? Those scouts quite deadly, but looks to be slow so far here for NIP. Other than that.
Yeah, absolutely. We can see that the Scout's going to be a big part of this tournament, I feel. We can see Liquid actually picking up 2 of them themselves. NIP have opted for a couple of rifles, actually 3 of them. So they've got 1 Mac 10 in hand on Forest and an AK on Get Right, which is interesting. I think on Dust 2, that is the best formula to go with. Keep it long range. Don't rush into the bomb sites where you could potentially get wrecked by those CZs. And I think we're going to see Liquid here just trying to work any picks.
Yeah, it's looking good for NIP now, just deciding to go for that B push altogether, sticking with those SMGs and rifles. And so far, they're yet to lose a man. Alicia's trying to be a bit troublesome, but he's not causing all that much damage just yet, as the bomb is going to go down. Adren's going to pick up 1, but still, Alicia's just causing havoc out there. And can they actually pull this off here? We've got Exis, who's quite low. Forest is scoutable. Yep. 1 shot, and he is going to be going down rather promptly, but the bomb is ticking away right now. They don't have a kit, just going to fall back and see if they can get any exits here, and it's going to be Get Right who's going to cut off the fall back movement there from Liquid, and all of them will be eliminated. So none of those force buy weapons actually saved.
No, this is exactly the start Liquid didn't want. I feel on this map they definitely wanted to get the strong CT start. I think it was a bit of an all-in from them to get the scouts out and see what kind of magic they could work with them. They got a couple of picks, to be fair, but like it obviously wasn't enough. I think NIP made the right decision going towards B, locking down a stifled bomb site where you can't really cause too much damage to those scouts. And now we're going to see the full eco coming in here from Liquid. You can see them kind of opting for this kind of strange stacking towards B. They have crossed quite late, and it's NIP are already in there. It'll be interesting how this pans out.
Forrest is ready to make some money, but he's only going to get 1 kill with the SMG. Exist is going to find Flowsick there as he pokes his head in, but NIP actually kind of baiting here, moving the bomb towards the A bomb site. So Liquid might be able to pick up some weapons here, but it's going to be Ali there holding off these rotating players, and great shot there onto Elige. That's going to definitely slow things down. Fugly is going to have the SMG in hand, and perhaps he can cause some damage with this.
Yeah, quite an interesting play from NIP there. Like to go in as a 2, as a fake on an anti-eco is normally not advised, because if these guys fail inside B, you're left in a very tricky situation. But they made it work. They got themselves into B, got a couple of kills, got the CTs rotating. Looked like Liquid were actually setting themselves up for that play initially, so it kind of worked. Perfect play from NIP there in terms of prediction. But they set themselves up very nicely here, and you can see that the AWP is coming out from Malu, and that battle will begin. Adren not opting to take one. They're going for 5 rifle setup. And
Freiburg just jumped straight down Suicide there. Fast timing to take top mid. We're seeing a pretty standard round coming out here from NIP as they work their way down to the middle, and cat control soon as well. Freiburg always the first man. Checking actually has the bomb. They're going to drop that one. Now, Liquid, they have no idea exactly what's going to happen for NIP. Is it going to be cat drop? Is it going to be an execute onto A?
You could never tell with NIP though. They're the kind of team you can't really read. They're reading you. They're trying to feel out exactly what the CTs are doing, and then they react. It's very hard to predict exactly what they're going to do. So Liquid are on the back foot here. Definitely, you can see they've got no position on short whatsoever right now.
Really interesting move here though from NIP. They're going for that A execute, the wall of smokes, but they didn't push anyone up on the long area. So Liquid still have control of long with 2 players despite the bomb being down. So Liquid could very well mount some kind of a retake here, as they are still 5 alive. And here we go now. Everyone's rotating. That spray from Elige, not too bad. Only takes 1 kill though, as Nitro is going to find his way up there, and they will be able to pick up quite a few kills here. NIP struggling. Freiburg has a lot of work to do on the bomb site, spraying away, picks up 1. Can he get the 3rd player? It won't happen, but get right there to delay, and that is the GG move there with that Molotov. There's no way the defuse can come in, and despite dying, another round by NIP.
Great retake by Liquid there. They did very well to actually Elige get a kill and a headshot there. It looked like it was going to go in their favour all of a sudden, but for me, when the fact that NIP can get the bomb down without any frags being exchanged whatsoever, you're always going to struggle with that retake. There's not enough time left on the board to actually do that. You need to have some sort of presence on that. I want to see them get Adren on the AWP. He needs to be controlling A and stopping no pick, at least getting 1 pick before they can just plant like that. It's so easy. Now you can see it's going to be in that 5-0 situation. They've gone for like PT50s here. Not really going to cause any too much harm here. We can see Alu's actually opted for a Mac 10 here. It's interesting. So we'll see how that pans out for him. But I see this round going only one way. As long as NIP play sensibly and don't do anything too crazy, they should be fine here.
And it's looking not too shabby so far. Just 2 players there for Liquid. And on the last round as well, something that, to note, which I really liked from NIP, is that kind of an A execute from them is a really big variation. I don't think I saw that the execute done quite like that when they have 5 players once from the last tournament, so they're always mixing it up. Normally
we've seen them before, like when they know they have that short control, they actually have a full smoke takedown and they plant the bomb on the other side. They didn't even have to do that last round. They realised someone peeked and said, guys, no one's even facing us on A. So they just made their way up, a couple of flashes into spawn and made their way straight in there. And we can see, here we go, Adren has picked up the AWP here. This is what he had to do. He needs to get some control here. It'll be interesting to see exactly where he does go. Will he try and chase the battle here? And it looks like Alu is actually going to get away with no competition there. But here we go, see how this unfolds.
Yeah, 3 players to upper dark here for NIP. So with the Dren pushed up on Catwalk, lots of info here for Liquid. They've got 2 players kind of at Noah stacking in the middle area to deal with any kind of mid timings, and so far nothing there by NIP. They're going to go straight for that B play, straight through the smoke as well, but they're getting slowed down here, and it's Fugly over by the box at the back of Plateau that's going to have no problem dealing with this. Nitro's there as well, but there it is, Forest just tapping heads. 2 quick kills from Forest. That's the bomb site now, pretty much under control, but here comes Nitro, very fast through the window, able to just slow them down, delay that attempt to get the bomb planted. There's still a minute left on the clock, and Liquid, they know exactly what's up, but the bomb is going to finally go down, but not in the best plant situation ever, just in the corner of the site there, a bit more awkward than you'd otherwise hope for as the T side. But these positions in this 3-on-3 for NIP are good.
It's questionable whether they even go for this retake. With the AWP in hand, it's going to be very, very difficult indeed. They don't really have any idea what the players are. Here we go. Will this work out for them?
Okay, they're going to go in and not going to be able to get the entries they need. Get Right puts the stop in. Flow6 in the bomb site, but no kit on him. Actually, no, he does have a kit, but there it is. Freiburg is going to take him down from the back. Almost a very scary situation. Kind of passing through the blind spot there. Able to pick up 2 kills, but NIP's economy, it does look pretty good still. So
yeah, we saw Adrian trying to get that map control. He's trying to get information lower B, trying to work out where NIP are heading towards, but NIP got such a good economy here, they can afford to kind of get away with these kind of almost random pushes. They're walking through the smoke and B, obviously not very advised. Liquid did do quite well, got quite a lot of damage off, but they're in a horrible position there now. Liquid have forced Famous by, but oh god, Elige making great work of that, makes 2 frags on short there, and it looks like this play might have to be slowed down by NIP a bit.
That lovely cat boost there coming into play for Liquid, that fast timing. Going to be dropping the bomb on Catwalk, but it's not deep enough in Cat for them to really take advantage. So they are going to move as a unit back towards Long now and try to preemptively get some good positions here, as they maybe are going to predict that NIP are going to be making a play one which way or the other. But actually they've got a pretty big spread at the moment now, have Liquid.
Yeah, it looks like Alu's going to have to do the work here. They need Alu to get a pick here or now if they've got any chance of getting back into this round. You can see him waking his way up here with the flashbang. He needs to make this pick for any chance of NIP to get back into this.
Oh, so close there from Alu. But he is actually just going to be causing quite the delay on the rotation right now. And with the players basically 2 on Long, if they go for the B hit now, that's going to be such a long rotation. Liquid, they have to slow this push down, and that smoke is going to do the perfect job. 35 seconds left now.
Yeah, such a stifling smoke. You can see the rotations coming in from NIP now. They've got time is not again on their side. They've got 30 seconds to get the bomb down here. It's going to be very difficult. 3 CTs waiting for them. Unless they've got some sort of magic left in them, it's going to be almost impossible to get this bomb down. They've got the money on their side. They may as well go for it. But there we go. It's quite an easy shutdown. And that was a great round from Liquid there. Good picking up the first 2 frags from Elige on short. That's what they need to do here. They need to be surprising Nib. Don't give them so much freedom they can walk up onto the bomb site and plant. They need to be in their faces, surprising them and getting some sort of control on the map. So I think we'll see a lot more of that from them going forward. And it would be nice to see them play a bit more dynamic and kind of getting in the faces of Nib.
Okay, well, Ali's yet to really pick up much damage or a kill from the cross AWPing, but it's going to be 3 players quickly to long here. Very standard stuff from Liquid. They're running this very default, very safe setup, and in this kind of a setup, your short control is usually very poor as the CTs. It's the only real downside to it. But and NIP going to be bullying their way into A long, and they've got 2 players towards short as well. So are they going to be committing towards this A plate, or are they just trying to get some kills and then make a decision later on? Well, Adren is really close here now. Is he going to try to push through the smoke? He's moving in amongst them. Wow. No idea where he is, no idea where the players are, but he finds just the back of Get Right, and he's too confused there. Can't pick up the kill. NIP take over long. They've got a man up on Catwalk, spotting into the bomb site. This round looks fantastic here for NIP.
Yeah, nice methodical play from them. Didn't rush through the smoke, made sure they worked together and got frag for frag. Didn't lose anyone there. And Ali picks up another one. It should be a round pretty easily in the favour of NIP here. Like I said before, it's quite a default setup from Liquid there. Going to have to do a lot more than that. They're going to want to slow down the raw aim and talent NIP have. I think they need to be picking people off, get the AWP in a position where it's actually doing work for them instead of waiting to get picked off. Yeah,
NIP have put a lot of focus on the trading game so far. The one cool thing I liked about that cat push was it was on a timing where Liquid knew that NIP knew that they couldn't have an AWP. So in spots like that, sometimes the Ts can just all jump down suicide for a really very safe, untelegraphed, fast timing onto short. But that got completely blown up by Liquid just being like, hey, well, we're going to cat boost as well. So yeah, we need to see more interesting plays indeed from them, especially as their economy is so poor.
And we can see a pause going in here. Someone's dropped out of the server. Yeah, so we would be having a short pause here. We're going to have a look at the economy on the CTs. Interesting to see whether they decide to do this or will they go for a force buy of the pistol. I assume they'll just work off the AWP and see what picks they can get with it. And it looks like we'll have a quick reboot of the PC here, so it's going to be a couple of minutes pause here. But so far, as everyone predicted, is quite easy sailing for Ninjas and Pyjamas so far. 7-1 on the T side. We've seen them start T side so many times before. And I think we'll be jumping out of the game quickly. There we go. But yeah, it's been plain sailing for Nib so far. I think this is Liquid need to buck their ideas up. Kind of like I said, they need to be playing a little bit more dynamically, getting in the faces, and even doing things like just smoking off choke points and trying to get map control, even on middle, smoking off Ali's vision and kind of ways controlling middle and getting the calls off so far, and then using a Drenwall. I haven't seen him actually have that much impact into the rounds yet.
Yeah, I wonder actually if NIP did any studying after seeing the groups, just look at, maybe look at 1 demo or 2 demos of the Dust 2 of Liquid, just trying to catch themselves up, just not to be in for any surprises. Of course, against Immunity, they had a very close call over at the Faceit LAN, 16-14 in their group match against them, so that was pretty scary. But the reason why I say that is because we had that situation where, again, they have this really awesome wall of smokes play, but usually that is combined with some pressure on long or someone pushing long. Usually it's going to be Get Right who's going to do that, and Forest stays back for the lurk. But in that position, they kind of gave up the lurk, and they didn't really have anyone on. They had no one on long basically. So of course it worked out really well because there were 2 players for Liquid who were just holding long for really late into the round, and so it could be that they made that read that, hey, you know what, they keep 2 players on long for a prolonged duration.
They bank on the retake, and although for me it could have gone either way, it was 1 frag in it maybe, but Get Right had that Molotov in hand, and it was just like we said, the bomb's going down before a frag is even exchanged. If you've just got too much, you've got 35 seconds to find 5 frags and defuse a bomb. It's just a very difficult challenge, and for me, they need to be getting start showing some presence on short. I think they've tried Adren with the AWP on short. I think they need to be playing those kind of setups. It's quite obvious they're playing people down long right now and going for this retakes. I think that they can get some CTs on short, battling them like they have. We saw them do it with the FAMAS, and it worked fantastically. Just stick to what's working and try and bring more of those rounds to the table. So here we go. We can see we're going back into this now. They've opted to get a couple of deagles out and rely on this AWP. Let's see. They have to go for the mid pick here. Can he find Alu here?
All right. So the smoke is going to make his life a little bit more difficult. However, Flow6 going to pick up one towards long as the entries are coming for either side. And NIP, they've got all the map control they want at the moment, but oh dear, they're going to lose the bomb up on middle. Adren with a very key kill, and that's going to change everything now here for Liquid. Now, GetRight's got to fall back towards Cat to pick up the bomb, but again, it's quite exposed. Adren's in a position to potentially punish a player, and Freiberg is sitting here as well. Up Cat to see if he can help GetRight. Now, can they get a kill here as NIP go for the bomb?
If they play this right, Nitro should get a couple of kills. But it looks like, oh, perfect player going up short. CTs haven't really got any presence here at all. This is the best thing NiP could have done. If they just continue like they did in that first going round, is get up, plant the bomb without any interaction with the CTs, I think they're onto a winner here. They would probably just, if the bomb goes down, I'd say they probably just want to save the AWP with no kits in hand. Well, actually, Fugly has got a kit, but saving the AWP for me is going to be most important in this situation. See, here we go. Rotations coming in. Will they go for it?
And Freiberg, the weakest player, the first see contact. Here goes the spray. There's one. Knows what the second one is. Nitro is there. Can he find the just single bullet that he needs? There it is. He'll pick up the kill, and that's going to be some weapons that they'll be able to claim. So actually 2 AWPs in the hands of Liquid at the moment. They're going to try to go for this, but they have to be really quick because they don't have a kit, and Exist is just sitting there by the pit position, but he's against AWPs, so this could actually happen here for Liquid, but they have to get on this defuse straight away. And here it is, the battle commences. Exist trying to tap down the diffuser, and it's definitely going to be both of them losing the AWPs, and it feels like that was a really needless situation. That was a huge amount of... Those 2 AWPs could have changed a lot.
Absolutely. Well, the economy is still looking reasonably strong. They've lost so many rounds now that they can keep buying. We can see Adren is picking up the AWP again. They would have been nice to save that, to kind of use that to contribute to future rounds. But we can see here, CT's going for their kind of standard setup here. They're not really changing things up too much. They're kind of just NiP are just doing what they normally do. They're filling out the map, working out where the CTs are, and they're going into it from there. Like, NiP is a team you need to kind of surprise and kind of knock them off their game, so they don't have so much freedom on the map. I'd imagine it looks like they're kind of setting up for the mid split here. Their famous kind of walk out, smoke CT spawn, and bust up to B. I think it works amazingly well here, especially when the CTs have no presence in mid-world. There we go, down it goes, and this should be quite a clean round for NIP here. This works so effectively. A
very scary push, very untelegraphed until the last second, and is that going to be enough time for them to react? Well, so far this crossfire is working out. They pick up one kill, standing on Nitro's head. The trade's coming in for both sides. 3 against 3 now as the bomb is planted, and the retake is now on for Liquid, as they need to make their way up and use all the team play they can, but GetRight's here in dark to cut them off. Flow6, oh, he's going to get the kill, finds their head somehow, some way. GetRight's going to get taken out, and Elige works in onto the platform as well. And it's just Forest left against 3 players. He gets the 2. Now there's just Adren left. He picks up the AK to get himself a bit more movement behind this push back into the bomb site, but it's going to be very difficult. Oh, Adren, he made it happen, but he does not have the time. No kid indeed. We'll be able to save the AWP potentially this time, but it's going to be another round for NIP.
That's really unfortunate, being the AWP in the last being the last man. You have the biggest expense that round, and he obviously couldn't afford the kit. Great work from him, great read to see. If he had the kit, he could have taken that. But like we said, we knew that play, like, I think every team should know that NiP does that, and we'll take advantage if you show no presence in middle, walk out, no interaction with the CTs whatsoever, and smoke down, up they went. And Liquid did quite well and got themselves back into the round, but now we see them back in this position where they've got one AWP and the pistols in hand. It's going to be so difficult to even get close to this round. There we go. The AWP goes down straight away, so that's the economy straight down the toilet, and we can see Flow6 trying to edge it back. Will he be able to make a frag out of this?
He didn't know how far they'd pushed, actually, otherwise he could have potentially reclaimed the AWP, but it's just going to be an easy cleanup here for NIP against Liquid, and indeed, that's pretty demotivating. You walk out, it's like, I got this, boys.
Yeah,
on the angle.
When you're the AWPer, you should really be winning those one-on-ones. It's like when you're the only chance you've got of winning the round, gets headshot straight away. It's kind of demotivating.
And it's by Exist as well. He was just running in with the timing, so
he got the best spawn. But here we go, full buy. I really think Liquid do need the rest of the round, or it is game over already. As we can see here, they are actually showing some presence on short here. This is kind of what I was saying. They need to mix up the play. Long is not working for them. They need to be able to rotate towards middle and battle this short pressure they're getting at the moment. So long, they've left long down to, I assume, the AWP is on A. I can't really see that right now, but we'll see how this pans out for them. Yeah,
Adren is on catwalk with his AWP. He has shown his presence there before as well. He has caused some problems for NIP, and you can see Liquid with a lot of presence here towards middle. This is kind of the timing for it, as NIP usually start to move in, and there it is. Freiberg goes in, gets taken down. Great stuff there from Liquid, and the push is going to commence. Can they stop this? Stage 2 of the push from NIP into the B bomb site. Liquid are holding their ground at the moment. They want to play together and get right. Once again, he's causing so many problems on the backsides of this push. And now he's just going to lurk in upper dark. So really nice defense here from the Swedes at the moment.
It's going to be very difficult. Get Right's kind of scared the CTs off a bit, I think, so they're all going to have to come in through this main way. You can see they've only got a couple of flashbangs left, and what they're going to do with them, they have to make their way in now, and they're going to be fully blind going in. It's going to be an absolute massacre as they make their way into the bomb side. Liquid absolutely decimated there. Adren, again, having to save his AWP, and we're seeing this happen quite a lot. Almost every single round, it feels like. It's just the AWP left around trying to find a hiding space, but I don't think he's going to get away with this time. He will be going down in the next 5 seconds, I'd imagine.
He got 2 tags though. That's
annoying.
I mean, it doesn't
that sums
really.
up this game for him, really, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. Well. Doesn't really matter, but it's kind of depressing a little bit for him. So 11-1, definitely a very strong scoreline so far from NIP. They've been playing quite well, but it's definitely been a hard story in terms of Liquid's economy.
They haven't had to work for these rounds though. It feels like they're just coming onto the bomb side. There's been a couple of close calls where it's been a clutch situation, but ultimately the mid-round meta has just been going one way, and that's for me is in terms of NIP.
This is the same kind of push we saw give them results.
They should be doing this on the gun rounds, to be honest. In more dynamic play, don't save it for when you've got no money and nothing to work with. Do it. Surprise the teams when it's an opportunity to actually win a round.
So taking the risks, and they have enabled themselves a 3-on-3. Fugly is alone here. Needs to hold down with the first frag, but he won't get it. It's going to be NIP with that bomb planting on B, but still a chance here. Lige and Adren coming in from the front of the bomb site. Freiburg has heard them.
One flashbang in hand. They've got to work. They've got to make this flash work for them. It's all they've got going. Freiburg going to try and get a cheeky plant down here. Great positioning from Forest. They know exactly what's going on here.
He's just going to make sure his back is covered as well. And that bomb can go down as the cover is there. And Forest, excellent cover indeed, is going to pick up the kills. And it will be another round for the Swedes. 12-1. Yeah,
it's so difficult for Liquid now. Look at this horrible position, and they need the last 2 rounds, and they've got no money to play with. Do they eke? Oh no, another forced famous by here. You can see they have got some utility to play with here, a couple of flashes, but in CT, like, you want to get the rounds rolling, you want to have the Molotovs, you want to be able to hold them off and stifle the Ts and control the play, but it's just going to be more of the same here. They've got 2 AWPs now. They'll just be able to just have an absolute field day here, walking the bomb sites, entry frags all over the place. It's going to be very difficult to get out of this situation.
And strangely, actually, it is actually exist with the secondary AWP, and Nitro cheekily picking up a kill, going in for the AK, does pick up another frag with it as well. So that puts us to a 2-on-2 situation. We just had a very similar one in the previous round on this bomb site, but this time we have a nice position from Lige. He's up in the upper dark area. He's smoked off, but I think that will go away relatively soon, and he can move in. He better
hope so. He's got to get a move on. 1 kit between them, so if Lige does go down, and there we go. Great frag from him. This is a chance now. All on exists with his AWP, not known for his AWPing skills.
Absolutely not. Usually you'd see Forrest's secondary AWP going to miss the first shot, but he's got the Tech 9, and looks like he picks up both kills with the Tech 9.
That is a nail in the coffin, I think.
I think that was like a preemptive report going on to exist there.
Absolutely. Well, there we go. I think that sums up this game quite a lot. 2-on-1 situation, and he didn't even have to use his main weapon. He used a Tech 9, which obviously is a little bit OP, but he shouldn't be able to win those situations when he's even not in the bomb side. So, last round here, another forced buy from Liquid. I think they just want to forget about this map as quickly as possible. There's no real way to get back into this. Again, pushing short, working for them. If they'd have done more of this in the gun rounds, it could have been a different story. But Freiburg cleaning them up, and here we go, 3-on-3 situation.
Yeah, Flowseek could cause some problems, just a few, as he does take down Freiburg with the 5-7. However, the push is going to barrel through him, as we see Nitro and Fugly left. So they might be able to pick up another round. Again, another 2-on-2 situation, this time on the bomb site, the A bomb site rather, as Fugly's getting delayed a little bit here by Forest. Bomb is now down. But these Liquid players are quite close now, knocking on the door, but it's going to be Ali who answers with the AWP, removes Nitro from the map, and it's just Fugly left. They know exactly where he is, and you can see Forrest is waiting there. He wanted to play the kind of peekaboo game, but he is not going to be able to be successful this time, as Ali is now in pit, left with it all to do, but
this is the play.
Perfect position, but he's got caught just moving around, so kind of Kind of strange that I guess he was questioning whether what the plant was.
I guess, yeah, when the smoke comes down, for me, whenever I'm playing that situation, it's an instant panic. You think, oh god, especially when you've got the AWP, you think, I am in a horrible position, I can't spam it, I'm going to have to try and make some sort of assertive move. That's what he tried to do. Good play from Fugly in the end, got himself another round. And if they get the pistol here, it's not completely over, but they have quite an absolute mountain to climb here. And it'll be interesting to see how they approach the pistol round. Will they be utilising these B spawns they've got? I don't think they're going to be going for more methodical, no Glock train today.
Yeah, 2 smokes and 4 flashes for Liquid. And NIP all armors, apart from Freiburg, they want to fight. That's a fighting decision there. They want to get all the Angels in. And you can understand why. And Freiburg, he wants to get himself on the board immediately here, pushing quite close.
Look at this intel he's getting though. Like, this is what Liquid weren't doing. He's got information. They're not long. So this is like instantly you can see the CTs can react to this straight away. Like, there's not going to be an A split. They can see CTs moving now, adjusting to this, and this is why NiP are such a world-class team compared to what Liquid were doing before. They weren't getting this intel.
And they can play a pretty decent retake game on A as well, again, as they have 2 players on long and just 1 on crossover. But it's going to be the B split. In comes Lige, first man spamming that Glock away. Won't be successful. Pistol Jesus Forest coming in with 2 quick kills on the defense. And now it's going to be up to Nitro against 3 members of NIP. And that is going to be that Forest with an excellent round. 4 kills to his name. And that's 24 in total.
It doesn't even matter what tactic you run when Forest is like playing like that. And he's getting 4 frags from door and like just running around. And he saw Nitro kind of whiffed a little bit in his back there, could have taken him down. But yeah, that's why he's the pistol master, and that's going to force Team Liquid into a horrible little situation. They haven't actually opted for the Tech 9s here. They've gone for armor and PT50s. For me, that's not really going to do much for them. NiP playing smart here and actually opting for rifles primarily, and I think that's a very wise choice of them. Keep it long range and actually just mow down the T's if they can.
And Forest only got 1 on the spray, but they had 2 on the angle. Exist not getting much either. Somehow, through that choke point, they're going to be successful, and it's going to be the frag onto Exist finally as Get comes in to just remove their numbers, and they won't get the bomb planted. It looked kind of good despite the fact that Exist and Forest were in perfect positions, but so they do fall in the end, and indeed you can see how well Forest is doing in this game so far.
Well, here comes the last plea. The scout is out. No armor, scout, 15-2. You kind of think you know which way this game is going. Well, this map, sorry. We still haven't found it to come after this, but Liquid still have little to no chance of getting this round, I think. Like, it's going to be a massive mistake from NiP if they drop this one.
Okay, well, NIP have pretty good positions defensively at the moment. They just have Forest spotting into middle to see what information he can get, just to call any presence on Catwalk. But he's actually, he does have support in Exist. He's close to the B doors, so he's not out here alone. It could look like he's a little bit exposed, but he does have that support. It's only really the long man who is alone at the moment for NIP, and I think that's Freiburg. He's got himself an MP7, so far NIP playing this safe. They're on map point at the moment.
Yep.
And the A push is soon to come in, it would seem. But Liquid can also still go for the cat drop, depending on what happens. But it's going to be a trade. Here we go. Nitro are going to look for his entries here, but they are getting thinned out as they try to go for this push. Before they've even hit the site, they've lost 2 players. Alu now playing with him, toying with them behind that box. And that's going to be it. 16-2. Final score on Dust 2 for the first game here of GFINITY Masters. And NIP, a team that sometimes are slow to start. Well, today,
firing all cylinders straight away, straight out the bat there.